Welcome back to WSJ Radio, the #1 college radio station in New York City. Today we have two very special guests joining us coming off their hit song Up It. We have Black and These in the building.
Cheese Lee, gang.
And we got UCG's in the building.
Cheese Lee.
How's it going? How's everything?
Chilling.
Alright, how's the drive here? Welcome to St. John's. You know, we love to have you guys here. So, what part of the Bronx you guys from?
From Malhaven section of the Bronx. South Bronx.
Both of you guys?
Yep.
So, how did you guys meet? How is this like?
Well, we actually from the same neighborhood.
Neighborhood?
For me, so that's how we actually know each other. For me.
Alright. What's one story you guys want to tell the fans that you guys have? You know, a funny type story that you guys want to tell, like.
I ain't gonna lie. The matter of fact, when we made this song, I had it was like out of the ordinary. For me, I've been working on the song, and one day I just booked a studio session. I ran into him. I'm like, yo, like, fuck with this beat. Played it for him. He like, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, it took like 10 minutes. And he did everything he wrote, he wrote that in like 10 minutes. I'm like, nah, we just started laughing. Like, he's like, how you write that in 10 minutes? I ain't like, we got to the studio, and I wrote my verse. He didn't know what I had he didn't know what I had. I just told him to write a verse. Then I went to the studio, I laid down my verse. He's like, nah, that's fire. Then like, I didn't know if it was gonna click. And then I ain't gonna lie, after we made it, we just started laughing. Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, this shit that fire.
Wow. So, what does the Bronx mean to you guys then? What is the Bronx?
I mean, the Bronx is my hometown, so that's like everything to me. For me, so I've been all around the Bronx.
Together.
How long have you guys been rapping? Like, how many years?
I've been rapping since I was 7.
I've been rapping for a year.
For a year? And so, do you remember your first studio session?
My first studio session? Yeah, I remember my first studio session.
How was that? You remember what's the story behind your first studio session? You remember the song?
My first song was Warning.
Warning? All right, and what was your first song?
My first song, I never released it because I ain't really fuck with it like that. But my first song, though, I ain't gonna lie, my first time in the studio, I freak froze up. Like, it's just like, you being in the studio, especially when you got company and stuff, like, you feel me? Like, you gotta be comfortable and shit like that. But my first time in the studio, it was cool though. For me, it was a new experience. For me.
How would you guys describe your sound?
I know, me personally, I think my sound is unique.
You know,
I feel like my sound is unique. For me, I feel like I'm different from everybody else. Like, you can't compare me to nobody else.
All right, and then this is for UCG's. They see on Instagram you have Face of the Bronx. Why do you feel like you're the face of the Bronx?
I feel like I'm better than everybody.
All right. So how did
me and my niggas?
Oh, and speaking about y'all, like I seen that D-Thing's in the video. How you guys met D-Thing? You know, he's from RPT. You guys from Malhaven. How did that?
Well, like D-Thing is like childhood. Like, you feel me? And like my mans, like from my hood, he's got family over there and stuff. So we used to be over there. You feel me? At the crib, D-Thing there for me. But we knew each other since younger than for me.
All right, and so then how did you guys get the name Black and These and UCG's?
Well, I got the name Black and These when I was younger. Everybody, you Black Chinese? Go call you Black and These. Fuck it. Yeah, that's how I got my name.
UCG's is short for my name, feel me?
Oh, okay. So
I won't say too much on my name.
No, that's fine. So what makes you guys feel like unstoppable, like as a group? Like what makes you feel like we got it as a whole group?
For me, each one teach one. For me, like one person motivating, keep it going, that's gonna motivate the next person, you feel me? Like, that's how I look at it.
So how have UCG's helped you in rap, and how have you helped UCG's in the rap?
I mean, like, UCG's, he got like a, how can I say it, like, a younger fan base. Like, the younger fan base is more lit, you feel me? Like, I grasp, like, older people, kids, people my age, for me, because I do different. But UCG's actually helped me because, like, I fell back. Like, I started off on that with the bop and stuff like that, and I fell back on it, you feel me? But he just reminded me, like, nah, like, you gotta keep that in the cut, you feel me? That's how he helped me.
And then why should people be tuned in?
Tuned in? Because you're gonna keep it coming and we're gonna make it. We got some more stuff coming. Actually at 4:30 I got a music video dropping on my page. Okay. At 4:30.
Oh yeah, I seen that you promoted. We're gonna be tuned in, for a fact. Alright, so do you feel like Bronx Joe's is the #1 right now? You know, there's always been Brooklyn Bronx, and why do you guys feel like Bronx
got it right now?
Why do you feel like that?
Like, live,
see
it's
yourself?
different sounds. I mean, like,
It's different sounds from each hood.
everybody got, for me, everybody got their own talent. But I ain't gonna lie, the Bronx right now, what I see, like on YouTube, social media, got it right now. Like, it's popping right now.
So what are some ways you guys are trying to perfect your craft? Like, you guys want your flow better, or you guys lyrics better? Like,
Yeah, that, be consistent.
consistent,
More consistent.
consistent. How
Definitely.
consistent you guys want to be?
Like, drop a video every 2
Every
weeks.
2
Like,
weeks, every
drop
week.
content. Drop content as much as I could for my fans. You feel me?
Well, we'll see another song with you guys again. You know, Up It was a major hit. Got already already 53,000. And it's already been like 2 weeks. Like,
Yeah,
can we see
tomorrow
Up It
make a
2,
beat.
part 2, or do we see another song?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all might see it up at part 2,
After
but y'all
100K.
definitely gonna see. Y'all definitely gonna see
100K.
another song though. It's definitely gonna be another song.
Did you guys expect it was gonna do that this much? Like 53K in 2 weeks? Like, did you guys already off rip? Like, this is gonna be a hit.
I
I don't know about him,
didn't
but
know
I
it was gonna
did.
do that.
I did.
I definitely did not know.
I believed in myself.
All right. So you guys haven't dropped any tapes or anything like that, right?
Nah. I'm actually working on the EP.
Working on EP.
I'm trying to I don't know though. Like, I'm working on 2 actually, but I don't know which one I want to drop first. Like, the one for the streets, or like one specifically like for females, like a melodic for me type of EP. But I'm definitely gonna drop one of those on my birthday for a fact.
And we seen you tapped into melodic. We seen you tapped into like more like real hip hop. We seen you do Bronx, like the drill music.
That's a fact.
What's your favorite type of producers
Like as in the industry
in the industry? Like,
that's on.
who would you want to work with?
Like artist wise.
Artists, both of you guys, artists and like producers.
Well, the Eli, I think is his name. Yeah, Eli. I want to work with him. He's hot right now.
I ain't gonna
But as an artist,
lie.
Yeah.
There's too much YouTube beats that it's all up over there. It's different fire beats.
nah, yeah, I ain't gonna lie
I
though.
don't know if I'm all of them.
Artist wise though, there's a lot of producers I fuck with that I actually want to, like Eli, Elvis Beats, Buck Rowe. It's a couple. It's a lot. But artist wise, that I would like to work with, like 26AR, Siggy Black, who else? I don't know if you know Soul's Beef for L. He fake lit right now.
So, HBTL. Yeah, I know that. We tuned in. We tuned in everyone.
Who else? It's a couple.
And then we seen that you part of like Press Play with Fly Raw. Like, how did you meet Fly Raw? Like, what was that connection like? How did you?
Like last summer, one of my co-artists actually, we was all going to the studio. I was like, you wanna pull up? Like, yeah, we out. Went to the studio, and like, these niggas laid down the beat, and he was like, yo, go in there. And I just laid down some shit, and then like from there, like I just kept building with my manager, Rock. Just kept building the building. Like, for me, now we here where we are right today.
Do you guys ever want to get signed, or you want to stay independent?
I mean, I want to be
I wanna get
independent.
You want to be
But
signed?
I want to be independent, but I want to make my own label. Like, for me, like on some Ron
I think-
Suno type shit.
Like
Make my own
SBL.
shit. Yeah.
Where and then you already tapped in with many different like categories. Like one of them is apparel. You know, you're an ambassador for PR Apparel. How did that came about? Like, where does that came from?
I had my brother, because I wanted to make, like, you know, clothes and shit. I had my brother, and my brother had tapped me in to his man's in Brooklyn. And then from there, for me, I linked with him, and I just started, for me, sweatsuits, short sets,
And then
even stuff for the ladies, stuff like that.
and as for the fashion, you know, what are some fashion brands you like? What some fashion brands y'all fuck with?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't a fashionable nigga, but
Feel me?
I wear what I like. You feel me? If I like it, I'ma grab it.
Shoebies, purple jeans.
Alright. So what has been, you've been rapping since 7, you've been rapping for a year. What has been so far the best experience as a rapper?
My best experience was performing in Carnegie Hall and Radio City. Those are my 2 best performances. Yeah,
And
facts.
how's that feeling when you both guys walking down Mount Haven and you see kids coming up like, yo, let me take a flick with you guys?
No, that's crazy. Cause
how's
yesterday,
that-
that's crazy. That was happening yesterday. Some
That happened to
boy
me
came
every
up to
time.
me to take a picture with me. I ain't gonna lie, like that made me feel like a role model. You feel me? Like like that make me go harder too. You feel me? Because now I know like I got people that's watching me, that's looking for me. So that's what make me trying to perfect my craft more too.
What do you guys want to achieve by the end of the year for both? You know, we take like what you guys need to. This needs to be done by December for a fact, like, for both of you guys.
Well, I'm definitely, like I said, that EP gonna be out.
Million views.
At least a million views. Yeah, facts. Facts. A million views.
When did you guys realize you could turn rap into a career? Like for each one of you guys, like was it the first 100K or was it like getting into the management, like having a manager? Like what was the first thing? Like, oh, I could turn this into a career for both.
Like when I figured out like it was my hobby, you feel me? Like I wanted to do this. And when I wake up, I want to write music. You feel me? That's when I figured like, nah, like I could make this into a career.
All right, how about you?
I was broke, came home. I didn't have nothing else to do, so I just started rapping.
Did you have a passion?
Took it serious. People said I was nice.
Did you have a passion before rapping?
I ain't gonna talk.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, you know, basketball, something like that. No ball play?
No sports.
No sports, none of that? A lot of people's passions was basketball, then it turned into rapping. And so,
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Did you play basketball before? Or
Nah.
Always been rapping?
I could play basketball, though. Nah, yeah, I always been rapping. All
right, so you got in the studio when you were 7 years old? Or was your first studio session was?
Nah, my first session was like when I was like 14, 15. But like when I was 7, I had like composition books, nursery rhymes that I wrote and stuff like that.
And then when you went to the studio 15, 16, who was the first person to believe in you? Like, yo, Black and you, Bobby. And you too, UCG. Like,
I mean, my grandmother, because I ain't gonna lie, when I first made it, I took it back. I'm like, nah, Grandma, what you think about this? She's like, nah, you got a voice. You like, keep going. And then as the way, for me, people started saying, like, nah, seeing my talent and stuff like that.
Yeah, how about you?
Fucking with it.
I ain't gonna lie, my mom don't really understand English, so I don't really show her my music and stuff. Like, she
doesn't understand?
Nah.
So what's your background? What is your background? Like, what does she speak? What do you got?
Oh, no, I'm African.
African, okay. All right, and then, you know, you spoke about the EP. What can we expect from you in the future? How soon can we see a single from you?
What you mean?
Like, how soon can we see, like, another song?
Well, nah, I got a video shoot this Wednesday.
This Wednesday? All right. And then this is my last question. I always ask this question to everyone. What legacy do you want to have with the name UCG's and Black and Ease? When people bring your guys' names up, what should they associate with it?
MC, Prodigy,
Youngest in charge.
Youngest in charge?
Insta.
Youngest in one.
Alright. And so where people can find you at on IG, socials, everything. I know you got your IG just back again. You got deleted and now you came back. So where can people find you at now?
My IG.
Oh, but what's it called? And what's your IG?
USG's_.
Right.
My Facebook, The Real Black and Ease. Instagram, The Real Black and Ease, but it's BLACCANESE. Spelled with 2 C's.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.